This is Valley News Live at noon.
Good afternoon and thank you for watching. I'm Anna Johnson. Temperatures will remain below zero for today, but that's the least of our problems on this first alert weather day. Let's go straight to meteorologist Lisa Green with a first look at your weather. Lisa?
Well, good afternoon. Yes, we have cold air in place and the wind, well, it's just getting going. So we have some updates here. You see this flashing going on in the screen here? That is a new advisory, a new alert that's been issued. We have that wind chill warning in effect until noon. That was allowed to expire, and we're still dealing with some wind chills that are causing some issues for us. So we now have a wind chill advisory that has replaced that warning for most places here in the valley, and this will last until the late night hours tonight. For some of us, it expires at midnight. For others, around 3 a.m. because temperatures are actually going to be rising through the day, so our wind chills will improve a little bit gradually, but at the same time, we'll see those winds picking up. So it's kind of a give and take here. Here's a look at what we're dealing with right now. We've got wind chills still into the 20s and the 30s below zero. So still in that range where you want to use some caution here. Make sure you're dressing appropriately for this kind of weather. And here's a look at our temperatures. We're below zero, 9 below in Fargo, 11 below in Grand Forks. It's at least been nice and bright and sunny, but we have been on the cold side. Keeping an eye on this wind here. We're starting to see it come up a little bit. We've got a wind speed of 12 miles per hour in Fargo, 16 in Langdon, and this is going to be a big difference maker for us over the next 24 hours. Here's a look at how it'll affect our temperatures and wind chills. That wind is coming in out of the south. It'll help to warm us up, but temperatures struggle here today, even into the afternoon. Watch what happens, though, heading into tonight. Temperatures are starting to rise. Your wind chills will be into the 20s and 30s below, even into this evening. But as those temperatures come up again, our wind chills will improve. And we're looking at winds that are going to be on the strong side here. That means, of course, concerns about travel, low visibility, some ground drifting happening. So I've raised a first alert weather day for Friday. As a cold front moves through, it's going to kick up that wind and bring us more snow. I'll have more details on that to come in just a couple of minutes.
All right, Lisa, thanks for that update. New at noon, investigators are trying to figure out the cause of a shop fire that destroyed the building near Buffalo, North Dakota. The Cass County Sheriff's Department says the fire started around 10:30 last night. Fire crews from both Buffalo and Castleton worked the flames. The building and everything in it is destroyed. No one was inside the shop at the time of the fire. We now have new information on an apartment fire in Fergus Falls. Investigators say it started on the stove. The fire broke out yesterday afternoon at 1515 College Way. The fire chief says the 2 of the 3 people taken to the hospital yesterday are now in a hospital in the Twin Cities. Their conditions are still unknown. 2 pets died in the unit that the fire originated in. Fire crews rushed to a home in Moorhead last night that was already seriously damaged by fire earlier in the week. This is video from when the garage fire started this past Tuesday. Fire officials tell us around 10 last night they went to the house on 22nd Avenue South because the owner noticed a smell of smoke. Fire crews found some beams in the attic were still smoldering, and firefighters extinguished it quickly. Damage estimated to be around $100,000. British police say they have arrested 2 people in connection with that hostage taking at a synagogue in Texas. They were being held for questioning and have not yet been charged. A 44-year-old British citizen took 4 people hostage at a Texas synagogue in a 10-hour standoff that ended in his death. No shirt, no shoes, no proof of COVID vaccination, no service. Now customers need to show their vaccine cards or a recent negative test to dine or drink at many restaurants or bars in the Minneapolis-St. Paul area. WCCO's Adam Duxter explains how managers, customers, and owners are making it work.
By now, the word's gotten around town.
I was on Instagram and saw that things were going to be changing and they're going to start requiring mandates.
Eating, drinking, live events and more in the North Loop or anywhere else in the city will soon take an extra step.
Kind of saw it coming. Going to like trips to other cities as well too was pretty normalized there. So coming back here, it just makes sense.
But when it comes to proving your status, there are options. If you're vaccinated, it can be as simple as showing your card or a picture of it.
I've been to Timberwolves games. When you sit courtside, you have to show your vaccine card. I was just in LA and everywhere, just even going into a restaurant, just like now, I have to show my vaccine card.
Or if you got the shot in-state, you can download the Docket app. Or if you got it elsewhere, the Clear app. both of which will help show a digital version of your status.
I do have the app to kind of validate that, and just because it's not super convenient to carry the card around the whole time, but we're going to deal with it the best we can.
And if you're not vaccinated, you'll need to show a negative COVID test from the last 72 hours. From there, the email notification that you are negative serves as your ticket in.
I think the best thing to do is just do what's right for you, and there are plenty of options out there, whether you do or don't want to get vaccinated, but I just hope the city can get through it.
In Minneapolis, Adam Duxter, WCCO 4 News.
A Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine for kids under the age of 5 could be coming soon. Dr. Anthony Fauci says he hopes it will be available within a month, but he says it may take a little longer. Fauci says the time frame is up to the Food and Drug Administration. He says studies show Pfizer's dose for kids 6 months to 24 months provided an adequate response, but that wasn't the case for children 2 to 4 years. Fauci says Pfizer is still determining the correct dose, so it may take a little longer to get the data to the FDA. Cyber criminals have another way to try to get into your wallet. The FBI is issuing warnings about QR codes. Those are the barcodes consumers scan on their phones to open up a website and have been used more frequently by businesses during the COVID-19 pandemic. However, feds say hackers are using fake QR codes to send people to malicious sites that can hijack payments and steal personal data. The feds say fraudulent QR codes are relatively easy for scammers to make and advise people to use their app stores on their phones instead of QR codes to download apps. Get ready to pay more to do your laundry. Proctor Gamble says it's raising prices by roughly 8% on products like Tide and Gain detergent, fabric softeners, and dryer sheets. The price hike goes into effect next month. It's also raising prices on some personal health care products in April. Executives claim the money will help offset costs for transportation and labor. Coming up at noon, scientists have made a marveling discovery under the sea. But next, Lisa will be back with weather to plan your day.